Alright everybody, here we are outside. You can see we actually have snow on the ground. It's a little bit gone now, but this morning we had 4 inches. It's insane. It's April 21st here in Michigan. We almost never get snow this late, but we got some this time. So anyway, here I am. I have my trailer here, so you can see, all aluminum. I have this, which is actually aluminum wheelchair ramp. I have all kinds of pieces from it. I've got lots of stuff underneath, if you can see under here, that are it's both angle iron and square tubing. I can get my fertilizer off here. I brought this back the other day for use. Anyway, I'm going to take this tailgate off, and this is going to become my overlanding trailer. I'm going to take the deck out of it. It'll be coming out. If you wanted to buy one new, I got one different. They are usually around $2,300. This one is made by H&H Trailers. I've just transferred it into my name. Don't even have my license plate for it yet. I'm taking these tires off, and here's a set of Jeep tires. One here. I've got another spare back at there. I have brake hubs for it, which you can see. I had to get spacers, and I'm going to take you 10 seconds here because it's too heavy to pick up straight up, so you're going to have to hang on a second here. So much for that. Anyway, I had to put spacers on because the center of this hub would not fit through the center of this wheel. The question is whether this is going to work, because they say it's hub centric. Well, I had to bore out the center of this. I took it over to our shop, put it on a lathe, and took the center of this out just enough for this to go on all the way, and then I'm tightening it down on the 5 lugs, and they hopefully are centering. They should center this enough that when I put this on here and bolt it on, it'll give me enough room on the outside, and it should be centered and round and so forth. It has LED lights on it already. You can see it has a nice plug set up, although this one's coming off because I'm putting brakes on it. So however nice this is, I'll have to be replacing it. This ball will eventually come off, and right now it's just bolted on, so it's easy to take off. And I'm going to put a multi-directional hitch on it. A lot of this is going to be cut out of here, and it's going to be brought up. I'm going to reinforce the back because it's all very heavy box tubing up here, as you can see. But it doesn't, when you get behind the suspension, it lightens up quite a bit. It goes to angle iron. I'm going to get the angle iron out there, put box tube back in there. It has the lights, LEDs down low, so I shouldn't have to mess with those. You can see those down there. Another LED over here. Right now it's got 2x8 decking. That's coming out, obviously. We're going to put a good deck in there that has laminate on the bottom so it doesn't rot. You can see these are bolted right on, they're welded. So I'm not sure whether these are gonna work or not, but I think I'm going to take diamond plate and build square ones up over it so I can use them to step on. It's gonna go up about 4 feet, up about here. Then I'm going to put my 23-0 tent up on top of it, have sleeping inside so my kids can sleep up there. I can sleep in the dog side, I can sleep inside. The back section is going to be a galley. We're going to have propane, barbecue on it, all kinds of stuff. This is a trailer I thought about doing it with, but it's just too flimsy. You can see it flops all over the place. It's made of angle iron. This one, on the other hand, doesn't flop at all. This one's solid as a rock. So that's what we're starting with, and hopefully relatively soon we'll have this on the road. As you can see, I've got the brakes going. I'm going to tighten all this up, Loctite these on here nice and tight. As soon as I get this on there, put these hubs on, put these wheels on. I have an axle flip kit so I can take this axle, flip it, put it underneath the springs. I also have timbrins coming in, which should be here next week. The timbrin axles, I'm debating on whether I'm going to put those on there or I'm going to leave the solid axle. For right now, I'll probably leave the solid axle just because the timbrins are going to take me time to do, and I want to get this thing ready to go for vacation the end of May. Going to the Ozarks to go with Overland Ozark. his YouTube page, and we're going to go do a long weekend base camp. I want to have this thing at least to the point where I have my tent on top. I'm going to frame it up. I'll set up to put the tent on top of it. And even if I just have to strap the stuff down on the inside for the time being, so be it. It'll be at least starting to go. Then in the end of July, early August, this thing needs to be done because I'm heading out to Colorado with my daughter, her girlfriend, and my son, and my 2 dogs, or probably one of the dogs, because my female will probably be in heat in that time, so I won't take them both. But one of the 2 of them will go with me, and we're going to go to Colorado and out in the Rocky Mountains and do a bunch of passes for 14 days, and then come back and camp our way back. So I may, depending on how the Jeep continues to drive, I may pull it on this trailer with that truck and just take 2 cars out, and then once I get out there, I'll take it off this and do the 4-wheeling with this and that. It just barely fits on there. Right now I've got some issues to deal with my Jeep. I'll walk out here and show those to you real quick. Oh, I gotta take this. I gotta put this hub inside with me too. I can't leave it out here to rust. The Jeep has a bad case of bump steer. I need to get underneath there. I need to put a GoPro down there, watch what's happening. You look at front and back and check and see what exactly is happening with that. You see I'm going in right now. You have to excuse my twisting. Coming inside. And here's the 23.0 that's going on top. It's the Walkabout 62, so it's a good size. And here's the other one that I had turned up right here. So I will put both of these together and go from there. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, here we are, back from our trip. Total mess. Got to clean it all up. Say hi, Jeff. He did a lot of cleaning up already. The 23.0 did really well, survived. You can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the side of my Jeep went through tree rash big time. You know, it took a bunch of chunks out of it, so forth. But 23.0 still in good shape, even though it went through all those trees. There's a piece still sticking on it right there. So anyway, it survived very well, slept very well for the one night I slept in it. Very happy with it. Now for the fun part, on to the new trailer. I said I was going to do some videos on this, so here we go. I'm on my way out to it right now, and we'll get a good video of it, and we'll get some work. Actually, Jeff and I did some work on it already. It was kind of tough, but we got it going. So 3, 2, 1, boom, there's the trailer. You can see the aluminum trailer. Here's the Jeep tires that are going on it. This is wheelchair handicap ramp I happen to have. So this handicap ramp fits perfectly from side to side. So what we're going to do is make this the outside wall. I'm going to go buy some more of this tubing. I'm going to weld it on the outside here, so this becomes a straight line and it becomes the outside wall of the trailer, which will go all the way up here and will attach up underneath this lip here all the way along. So I have a rain drip lip here, and I'm going to put over top of this, I'm going to put rubber roof over top because this is not 100% waterproof. Everywhere in here where it hooks together like there is a seam that water can get through. So it's going to have it's either a solid sheet of aluminum or it's going to have a rubber mat put over top of it. This piece is going to be cut to the right length, then welded here, and we'll have another set of these right here at the end, as you can see that, and that will encompass the entire roof. I'm going to come off of these up about 4 inches up here. Sorry, I was aiming at there. And you're going to come up about 4 inches, and I'm going to put another rack up there, and the 23.0 is going to sit on top of that. The air conditioning box will be here for the air conditioner to pump in there. I'll probably have something across here for battery boxes up at about, it'll open this way up at about mid-height. Back here is going to be the sleeping area. With up high, I'll have some cupboards up here. I'm going to have the back come down here at about 6'2"-ish, because none of us are over 6 feet. It gives me about 20 inches from the back up, and I'm going to make the entire setup for the kitchen back here. It's going to open up, and I'm going to have swing out on both sides. I'm going to have a 270 awning on it. I haven't decided exactly how that's going to go yet, but I will be doing that very soon. What I am going to do is I'm going to have the refrigerator in such a manner that it is accessible from both the outside and the inside, so that I can get it in at night, and if I want a cold drink, I can open it up, take a cold drink out of it, and it can slide out for the daytime. So that's another thing that's going to happen. I have to cut here and put this down further and reinforce this here, so I have another extra thing. We're going to put some X bars across here and some more cross members to make sure that this is good this way. It doesn't go back and forth, and this way. Door here, door there. This is an exciting moment when I got this up. You can see right now it's only held up by set screws. It's not meant to hold any weight at this height. Actually, it is. It's meant to hold enough for a wheelchair, but this is all going to be welded down here. Then we're going to take this and I'll put corner plates over it and weld those to add security in that direction and this direction, and we're going to go from there. So also I have the axles in here. I have those tires, and I'll walk you back in here, and I'll show you. I have the, you can see this is one of our yards here we're working, but I'll bring it back in here, and you can see that I have the timber suspension right here. That's 3,500 pound. That's going on it. There's the actual axle right there, and then over here, sitting on the back here, I have the actual brakes, and here's the brakes themselves. They're going on, and then the hubs are going on. I have a 5-on-5 setup. I got 5-on-5 spacers. I have to put these in and tighten these down with Loctite, and then set this on top so that I can actually get those wheels in there. And I will have brakes and the hub and the spindle will all hook on there. I'll have brakes. I'll have everything I need. So anyway, I'll talk more about this later. Alright, here we are, holding it all together. Steps. It's already solid. Alright folks, back here at my yard. Guy right next door over there is the one that did the welding. We have these all welded. Two corners on each of the uppers, all four on the bottom. This thing is rock solid already, but just because it's going to get twisted on the road all the time, we're going to come back and take some pieces, take a short piece and give you an idea. We're going to take some pieces of this here tubing, just like that, and we're going to cut it at 45s, and I'm going to 45 it across the bottoms, a little bit shorter than this. Obviously you can see this, but they'll go about like that, so you can see. I'm going to 45 it and this way and this way on all these corners, and that will sincerely tighten it up. And I'll probably do it up here as well. And then I've got some verticals to go in here, which are going to go to the sides of the doors. So I've got plenty of this square tubing here. So we'll be going, vertical at least, probably two here, one here. One here, one here. I need my GoPro, so it's got a wider angle, but we'll be doing verticals like this. And then the front, I'm going to do two horizontals like this across here. Another horizontal across here. Sorry, my phone is, I can't really zoom out anymore. But then we're going to put another section. You can see that section right there is going to get cut and will fit between here. And we'll have another post sitting right here at the end like so. And that will cover across there. We'll cover the rest of the distance to the back. And that will give us that'll give us our roof structure and our basic side structure to begin with. So it's welded on, and it's already, because it goes through here like this, it's already incredibly rigid. Incredibly tight. Once we get the gussets in there and the supports on the angles and the corners, as you can see from here up to there and from there down to there, Same thing over here from there to there and there to there on these, and on this one. Then we'll have ones coming in the front on the two back there. That will give me a full roof all the way from front to back, and then I'm going to put thin plywood on top of this, up on top of here, and then I have thermoplastic paint on roofing patch that we use for up there. It's made to create a thermoplastic roof. We use it on our commercial buildings. I'm going to paint the entire top with the thermoplastic, and that will give me a complete seal. That will definitely seal in around all of these edges here, which are not necessarily completely welded. And then we're going to cut a plate to fit across the top of this, and we'll weld it all the way along the inside of this, all the way along here, and weld all of this so that this becomes waterproof. And then these will have pieces going across from here to there, and then across to that one, and then back down, and then cross members. That way my 23-0 tent, which is up over here on top of my Jeep, will come off and go on top of this instead, and we'll be all set there. So that's the game plan, and I will probably pull this tailgate off tonight. I may even use some of the metal off of this tailgate. I haven't decided yet, or I may put this tailgate on that trailer, because this is an awesome tailgate. So this may come off of here, off of this trailer, take the hinge off of there and the hinge off over here, and put it on that trailer because it's lighter and stronger than the tailgate that's on that one. So anyway, that's where I'm sitting with the trailer. I'm very, very happy with this. It's super sturdy, super strong, and it's a great beginning to the trailer build. So there we go. All right, all done here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow with some more.